Pete, hope you guys are doing well today. This is your video lesson. I'm here with my assistant today. Can you say hi, Ethan? No? He's me helping me out today. So right here in the background. What was I saying? So three things I want to talk about today. I'll go down the list. If you have any questions at the end or want me to look at anything, any follow-up, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer. So cool, man. Let's get into it. So first thing is a theory point, reviewing relative major, relative minor. We've talked about this before, I believe, but I just want to kind of go over it since we're kind of moving into C major. So we said before that every major has a relative minor scale, and every minor scale has a relative major scale. Basically what that means is that they are the same exact collection of notes. So if you went through, I believe you went through before and you figure out what notes are in A minor pentatonic, if we go through, you have A, C, D, E, and then using that magic triangle trick, or the octabox trick, you know that's a G right there, and then this is back to an A. So literally A minor pentatonic is that. No matter what position you play it in, it's going to be one of those notes that you're going to be playing. Right? A, C, D, E, and then G. Back to A again, it just loops around. That scale has could be called two different things depending on the situation. If you're playing with a lot of chords like beginning in A minor and things like that, then it's going to be most likely in the key of A minor. And A minor is relative major. If you remember back that circle of fifths that we have right here, that hopefully you can see on that screen over there, is that A minor is right here, relative minor. If you go up the pizza pie, up here we get to the key of C major. So we can say that the notes of A minor pentatonic, A, C, D, E, G, and then returning back to A again, if we order those to like C like this, C, D, E, G, A, that is C major pentatonic. That is literally all you do. You just revolve around the note C and it becomes C major pentatonic. It's like C becomes like the target note that you're trying to hit all the time. You want to constantly reiterate that note. Right? So rather than learning a brand new fingering for C major pentatonic, what we're going to do is we're going to take A minor pentatonic and simply target those notes C. So rather than going back through and learning a bunch of brand new fingerings for the major pentatonic, we literally just take the minor pentatonic and learn where the C's are, and we just kind of try to aim for those notes in our lines. But like I said before, they are literally the same notes. There is no difference in terms of the note collection. So it makes it very handy that you don't have to go back through. It's like you get two things for the price of one. All you need to do is just take the time to understand what notes are in the scale and which note you're going to be aiming for. So like I said, A minor pentatonic is relative major, is C major pentatonic. They are literally the same thing, the same collection of notes. You're just targeting different notes. And that's true for any key. So say, for example, look at the pizza pie and we do E minor pentatonic. E minor pentatonic's relative major is G major pentatonic. You don't have to relearn anything new. You just like go, okay, I know the fact that these two things are the same collection of notes. So to utilize that a bit better is to go to the magic triangle. That's in this. I'll send this over in the email too. In this book is here is awesome, by the way. I recommend getting it if you haven't gotten it already. So right here we have the magic triangle. Now, like I said, I'll send this over in the email. If you should have a copy with you while you're looking at this. So we have over here. There's no man. So we have magic triangle root 6. And magic triangle root 5, right? So this 6th one here I'm going to describe as this one right here. So when you're watching this video, pull that up, you can follow along. It's this top one right here. So magic triangle root 6 is this. Right? So see in the book they have it listed here as F, right? So you have F here, go down 2 strings over 2 frets, get your octave box right there. That is the note F, right? And then the note F right here because these 2 strings are E, so they're really being the same notes. So F, 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 and if we move that to C, we just simply go across here and find our root 6 note C, 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 right? C, 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 C. In that position right there. And then we go magic triangle root 5, and here they have it listed as F, so I'll just do F real quick as an example. You have F, F, and then F. And you can move these anywhere on the fretboard you want to find any note that you want. I don't recommend doing every single note every single day. I recommend doing one note and getting really good at that note in one context, and then going to learn like another song or something like that, learning another note, and over the course of 6 months to a year or so, depending on how much effort you put into it, you'll know where all the notes are on the fretboard. For what you're trying to do, which is like that jam band kind of stuff, improvise and that sort of thing, this is will be on the top of my list of things to accomplish or get down, because we'll be able to do more intermediate and advanced soloing concepts if you understand what notes you're playing, because they do relate to what chord is being played over top of. Like I said in the beginning, the jam band stuff, someone, I was watching a video the other day, so I do my spare time watching videos on improvising jamming, and one guy called it baby jazz. It's not quite as complex as jazz, but it borrows elements of the improvisational element of jazz. I thought it was neat. I can't remember who said it. Was a famous guitar player. It's like a Carl Santana kind of guy. Anyway, so what I would like you to do is go through the fretboard this week for practice and see if you can find all the C's on the fretboard. So, for example, here, root 5 C, I can either do it either here, C, 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 and then I can come up here at the octave if you're playing an electric guitar. I think you have the acoustic. C, 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 right? So find those. And then the next step would be to go to your pentatonic boxes and see if you can find where they are in the pentatonic box. You actually might have to write out the scale and then go through and circle the C's inside the box. So say, for example, if I did A minor pentatonic box 1, right? I would go through and find where the C's are in that. C, 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 right? All those were... And those would be my target tones. I would be aiming for those, I would be actively aiming for that note. So say if I'm doing a jam, if I'm playing over top of a backtrack or something like that, so say if I have this, I'll send this over to you too. See there, I aimed for that C right there. So I was doing my sequence, my 3-note sequence. Sounds nice against the backtrack. Right? Aiming for that C. I don't have to run up and down the scale. I can stay in one spot. C again. Right there. I just know where the bass ones are. I don't usually solo in that range for this style of music, so this is good to know that there. Then I go to box 2, right? So I go magic triangle. There's one here. Take an E-form cage chord, remember that thing we did before? Last week, right? So I got my C-form cage chord. That's a bit more advanced concept there, but you get the idea. Then I'm taking all these notes C, and I'll take the cage chord C, and I'll target all that stuff. So that way it sounds like I'm intentionally playing over top of that backtrack rather than just playing, just like something like this. Right? So when you target notes, it sounds like it's more intentional and it's more what's called melodic soloing, which a lot of these guys are, like Trace Nashia and Jerry Garcia, that's what they're doing. They're aiming for stuff. They're not just like running up and down blues scales. They're actually actively targeting the notes of the chord that they're playing over top of, or over top of the key, that is. Later on, they get more advanced. You get more advanced, and you start actually, as the chords are flying by, you're targeting notes of each individual chord. That's a lot harder, though. Don't start there. Start with this first. Get one chord under control across the fretboard, and then you slowly add chords. And over the course of years and years of practice, diligent practice, you'll be able to do some really cool advanced soloing concepts. Anyway, cool. So then that's all well and good and everything. So for a jam track to use all this over top of, or a song, would be Farmhouse by Fish. We talked about it before. It's just a nice jam track. It's good for bar chord practice. There's a little riff in there. It's based off of an E form C chord. So this shape right here, this is an E shape right here, right? All these chords move across the fretboard, right? So we have an E form C chord. And what he does in the beginning, tabbed out, I'll play it right here, he gets the bar ready, right? So he takes his middle finger, he slides from 8 to 9 on the third string. He slides up and then has the bar down. He catches the 8 on the second string and the 8 on the first string. Wait, what's that? So it goes G, F, E minor, F, C, G. Right, repeats that a couple times for that verse. Then he goes into the pre-chorus. You have this, you have A minor, sorry, A minor down here. I'll show you why in a second. Is A minor. Now there, that's called a slash chord, G slash B. What that means is that this right here is the chord that you play, and then the note on the right side of the slash is going to be the bass note that you play, right? Now, why is that important? Is because in that one of the neat things in the pre-chorus, kind of building up to that big anthem chorus, is that he has this bass line he wants to bring out. So, da 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 da. Right, so that climb right there, I think, is important to include in the chord changes. So I think it's important for us to put that slash chord in there, right? So the slash chord means that we are playing a G chord, but we're making sure that we are playing a B in the bass. So if I were to play the G chord like this, that would be a G in the bass right here. It wouldn't be the B in the bass. So when I play that chord, all I'm doing is just chopping that finger off. Not literally chopping it off, but you know what I mean. I'm getting rid of that finger there, and I'm making sure I strum only the fifth string down, not the... It's a small detail, but I think little things like that really add a character to the song. Right, so we have an A minor, G slash B, C, G and F, C. Bring your G that time. Slash B, because we're building into that big chorus. Right. So, like I said, this is a good C major jam song that you can do. And you can take everything that you've done up until this point, the sequence patterns, the string bends, the slides, your rhythm guide, and you can take all that A minor pentatonic stuff and go, hey, now it's C major pentatonic because it's really just the same notes. We're just targeting the... I got them all. Right, we're targeting the C's. And then what I want you to do is I'll send you over this jam track right here. It's in C mixed linear, but it works for what we're doing here with the A minor pentatonic and C major pentatonic. And all that stuff that we did before with the B form cage chord. Works over top of this jam track. Cool. Do that, and we'll do some more C major jam stuff. Next tune's probably gonna be "Truckin' by the Dead." It's a nice, like, little bluesy kind of like shuffle feel. That thing going on there, and some really neat kind of blues leads lines. So it'll be a nice change of pace from relative major, relative minor jamming. So Awesome, man. Like I said, if you have any questions, want me to look at anything, shoot it on over. If not, I will see you. I'll do a video next time, and then I'll see you in person the following. Take care.